In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the DeepSeek Harness completely for free, where you don't have to use paid API models from Claude or ChatGPT, and you don't need to be running AI locally on your own devices, but you can still build really cool apps like this. So this is a tower defense game, and let's just see that the gameplay actually works. I'm going to drop some towers. I'm going to start a wave. And if you've seen my previous videos, this actually looks awesome. This is probably the best tower defense game that I've built. This looks really, really nice. The UI is fantastic here. But if we come back, I was actually building both of these in parallel. This is a spreadsheet app. I haven't even seen this app actually, so let's just see if this works. 10, 20 equals A1 plus B1 as well equals 30. This is also the nicest spreadsheet app that I've built. And both of these were built by using a model called BART Combo, which is a collection of free models that I was able to build using a tool called OmniRoute. And OmniRoute gives you access to over 50 providers, and a lot of which don't actually need you to give any credit card at all. So in this video, I'm going to take you through everything from setting up OmniRoute for the very first time. I'm going to teach you how to connect providers by taking you through connecting 3 different providers. I'm then going to show you how to plug it into DeepSeek backend. And then I'm going to be building out a couple of projects together at the very end. Now, a couple of FAQs about OmniRoute. This is actually a GitHub repo that we'll have to download and run on our computer. This has over 50,000 stars, so it's trusted by a lot of people. OmniRoute is a tool that will be self-hosting on our computer, and we'll be plugging in a bunch of different providers directly into OmniRoute. A lot of providers that we use nowadays actually give us a bunch of free quota. So OmniRoute has an intelligent system for determining which of the providers have a free quota, and then it'll pick and choose those models so that we can serve them directly into our IDE. For example, in this video, it'll be the DeepSeek Harness. And then through the providers that we access, we'll be able to get a continuous approximately 1.5 billion tokens usage each and every month. And there's also a bunch of providers, for example, the ones over here, where if you sign up for the very first time, you get an additional bonus. So if you also take advantage of that, for your first month, you can get up to just over 2 billion tokens of usage. And the two things you have to watch out for are, while these API calls are free, they're not private. So whatever information you actually send across to the API, just be happy with sharing it publicly. And secondly, some of these providers might not be happy that you're routing and optimizing for free usage. So there are some warnings over here just to be careful and do this at your own risk. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this content, I'd appreciate if you could like, drop a comment, or subscribe to my channel. It'll really help me grow. Thank you. So let's start by installing OmniRoute. Let's go to omniroute.online, scroll down a little bit, and then we'll find our instructions over here. I just want to copy this first command for now, npm install g omniroute. And then as a best practice, whenever I install anything from the computer, I like to go across to ChatGPT or Claude and just give the command or give the URL of the thing that you want to install and ask Claude to do an audit to see if the code is safe for you to download and install on your computer. And if everything is fine, you can actually continue prompting Claude and get it to fully set up the app for you. But just for the sake of completeness, I'm just going to open up a new terminal and paste in the command. Now it's going to take about 5 minutes to install. I'm just doing a speed install right now because I've just installed this before recording the video. But you'll see this loading indicator probably hang for a couple of minutes here and there. Just wait it out and then you'll have this installed in no time. And after the app is installed, the next command we want to run is this OmniRoute command. This is just going to spin up the dashboard as well as our server so that we can plug our API into DeepSeek. So back in our terminal, we're just going to paste in OmniRoute and hit enter. And then our dashboard is going to open up automatically for us. But if I just go back into the terminal, you can see that we've got this API key here. So I'm just going to copy this API key right away. And let's just go across to the DeepSeek Harness and go into our settings in the bottom left-hand corner, then go across to models and then go across to add a custom provider. And then for our provider ID, I'm just going to type in omni-route. Same thing for the display name, and then paste in our base URL. We're going to leave it as the OpenAI completions protocol. And for the API key, we can actually set this later on inside the app. I'm just going to use a dummy 1, 2, 3, 4 placeholder for now. Let's go across and add a model. And a cool little hack is that after we first install it in a terminal, we can immediately point our tool or point the URL into our tool, which is what we've done. And before we even sign in or sign up or do whatever, we can just set our model to auto. So we can set it over here, auto, and display name auto as well, and create provider. And this will actually give us access to free API usage straight away. So let's test this out. I'm going to create a new session. Let's go to model selector over here, OmniRoute auto, and send hi. Now this usage isn't going to be anything spectacular. As you saw, it was really fast there, but it's not going to be fast every single time. If I send a next message, just going to send message because I'm so creative. This one might take 60 seconds or 2 minutes to actually process. So this first pool of free API usage, that was actually fast again. Okay, well, my point's not proven, but yeah, I wouldn't rely on this specific pool of API usage to be all the free usage that you set up right now. So let's actually go ahead and set up some other providers so that we can get more reliable usage. So on your first sign up, you're going to have a default password of change me. So I'm just going to copy this, paste it into here and hit enter. And then make sure that you change your password straight away. Do not leave it as change me. Next, we're going to go across to the Omni proxy. And the first thing we want to do is set up a bunch of providers. So let's click into providers. We can either use the onboarding provider wizard, or we can just go into this and filter by free tier. And then you can just go off and search any of these tools. If you have existing accounts, just sign into them automatically. And if you don't, maybe just open up the tool and create that free account. So the first account you use should be OpenRouter. This is a great provider that gives you a bunch of free usage. So let's go to OpenRouter, click add connection, then open up OpenRouter. If you don't already use this tool, just click API and then sign up. Go across to your API key page, click on new API key, and then give this a useful name. Click create, then copy your key. And before we fully set up the account, we just have to scroll down and go across to privacy, then scroll down a little bit more. And I think by default, these are all going to be disabled. So it's going to be basically like this. And in order for us to use the free models, we have to have all of this turned on. This basically means that the free models we use from here are going to collect our information and use it in some way. So once again, it's free, but the information is shared. Make sure you save the setting. And back in OmniRoute, let's add the connection. So we're just going to paste in the key over here. Let's check that it works. And let's make sure that we only import the free models. And every time we do this and set up a new connection, we're always going to be using the exact same thing, just importing free models. Let's click save. And then we can scroll down and we can see all the different models that we've got connected thanks to that API key. So just going all this way through, we've got a little button over here. This little play button actually tests if this specific model works through this API key. In some cases, some of them are going to work, and in some cases, they're not going to work. This is true for every provider. Sometimes the models that are listed here are outdated and they're just not supported anymore, or sometimes the specific model is being throttled. But I'm going to show you how to take care of this so that no matter what, you always have an AI model that you can use. Next, let's search for NVIDIA, and let's scroll down and go to NVIDIA NIM. NVIDIA's got a bunch of really cool Nemotron models, which are fantastic. They're fast and they're very smart, so you definitely want to get this. Just click open NVIDIA. Once again, sign up for a free account, then go across to your settings page, click on API keys, then generate new API key, and once again, give it a very easy distinguishable name, so generate key. Let's copy this, let's go to add a connection and paste in the API key. Let's check that it works, and like always, just import the free models. Once we're done, let's click save, and scrolling down, we can see all the different models that were supplied as well. So let's test out if our GPT OSS 120 works, and as we can see, this model is successful. And actually for the demo that I had at the start of this video, I only had those two providers set up, NVIDIA and OpenRouter, and I was able to build out the tower defense game and a spreadsheet game, both within about 10 or 20 minutes. But you should definitely go through and just research a couple of different providers that might have some free tier. Like I think Anti-Gravity is a good one that you could look into. Kiro AI might be another one. So just spend about 5 or 10 minutes until you're happy with the providers that you have. And the next thing we want to do is go across to this combos. And in this combo section, we're going to take all the different providers that we just added. Maybe there's 5 or 10 or 15 providers, and then plug them into one API call so that we can connect it into DeepSeek. So to get started with our first combo, let's just click on first combo. Let's give this a name. And I'm going to type in BART-combo. Let's scroll to the bottom. Let's make sure that we're using FreeStack as a quick template and hit next. Now in this section, we have the ability to choose all the different models that we want to add into our combo over here. And as we saw before, some of the models worked and some of the models didn't work. So if we just plugged all the providers into DeepSeek, maybe in our coding session, the agent would hit a model that doesn't work, and that would just break the entire coding session. So in this part, we're just going to be cherry picking out all the ones that don't work and leaving in only the ones that do work. And the simplest way to do that, I found, is just to basically remove all of these different options over here until we have absolutely nothing. Now, the quickest way that I found to do this is to either go into the model itself and then pick and choose the models that you want to be using. But as we saw, some work and some don't. So for OpenRouter, they have a really interesting endpoint, which is called auto. And if you add this, whenever you hit this specific endpoint, OpenRouter is only going to be using a working free API call. So that is actually really awesome. The downside is that not everyone has this. So if you go to the NVIDIA endpoint and you scroll down, there is no automatic one over here. You actually have to choose each model one by one. So a hack that I found is basically just go and select every single model, so including the open router ones, but we can get rid of this a little bit later on, then click done. And if we scroll down, we're going to see all those different models added over here. So now what I want to do is just go to all the open router ones, and I want to remove every single one that is not the automatic one. So the automatic one is up the top. So I'm just going to keep Xing. There we go, until I've removed every single model. Now I have my main, and then I have the NVIDIA. So let's go down to the very bottom and let's hit next. Now our strategy by default is going to be round robin. And this is perfect for us because we don't want to just overload one specific endpoint. So once again, just scrolling down and let's hit next. And then we just need to review and scroll to the bottom and create our combo. And now we can see our BART combo up here at the very bottom. So let's actually test this out and see which of these API endpoints work. Now this will take about 5 or 10 seconds to go through and test every single endpoint and see which one is working and not working. And as we can see, we have the main open router model working because this is just choosing whatever is available. But if we scroll down, we've got a bunch of NVIDIA errors over here. Then we have one that works over here, and you can see a bunch work and a bunch don't work. So we don't want to plug in all the ones that aren't working. They're just going to break our agent. So instead, I'm just going to pick and choose the ones that I want. So I'm just taking a screenshot of this first. So let's close this. And let's go back and edit so we can actually choose and filter out the endpoints that we don't want. So let's go to our step and let's go over here. So the ones that I want to keep are the GPT OSS 120 and 20B. And then I have Nemotron 3 Super, Nemotron 3 Ultra. So let's just delete all the NVIDIA ones. And then let's choose our NVIDIA model again, go into the model selector. And as we saw before, we had the GPT OSS 120B. So we're going to add this. We then want to get the 20B as well. Let's add that. And then let's find our Nemotron models, Nemotron 3 Super. Let's get the other one. We want to get the Nemotron 3 Ultra as well and add this step. And now if we come down, we can see those specific models were added. And this is what you want to be doing across all the providers that you have, because now we only have 6 possible models or 5 possible models that we can use. And we know they're going to be working 100% of the time. So let's hit save. Actually, probably not 100%. You probably still have to check this every so often. But if we hit run now, we should see greens at least across the board for most of those models. Okay, and actually we have greens across every single one of those models. That's awesome. So now at this stage, all we need to do is just copy our combo name and go back into DeepSeek. And let's go back into our settings, back into models, and then go and edit our OmniRoute model. Let's go to customize settings and let's go fetch all available models. And you can scroll through here, and these are all the models that we had available at the start, so the auto ones. But what we really want to do is just find our BART combo. So I'm just going to deselect all, only pick our BART combo, add selected, and apply. And now let's go back into our DeepSeek, and let's make sure that the existing session that we're on is using that specific model. So just go down to BART combo, and let's test. And then we had our response, which is very, very quick. And now let's try and build something. Can you build me a self-contained HTML page that's a replica of the popular Pong game? And let's make sure that we're using our BART combo and hit enter. And now depending on the availability or the models that we have chosen, this process could take a couple of minutes. It could take maybe 10, 20 minutes. So just be mindful, this really depends on the availability and the providers that you're using. And it looks like we have the game built out already. Okay, so on the left and the right, I can move both of these characters. So this is a very simple example, but it took about 30 seconds and it was built out. Now just be mindful that since you're going to be plugging in like 10 or 20 different models, that the quality is going to vary. You might get lucky and on a certain API call, get a really big and smart model. But then on another API call, you might get a very small and not so smart model. So I probably wouldn't use this for anything production, and maybe you only want to use this for a bit of fun. All right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.